And speaking of disgusting, another thing happened on Wednesday of this week. A Donald Trump supporting website, as reported by NBC News, and they did not name the website for obvious reasons. They don't want people going there and seeing this. But this pro-Trump website has doxed, revealing the names and addresses of the members of that Georgia grand jury. These individuals who did their civic duty, we were picked for a grand jury, we sat through it for months and months, they have now been doxed. The Fulton County Sheriff's Department would not comment on this. The FBI would not comment on the story. The Fulton County District Attorney's Office is not commenting on the story, but they're all aware of what has happened at this point. And as I've said, we cannot predict, we can't even begin to predict what these Trump supporters will or could want to do to any of these people, whether it's the prosecutors, the judges, or the grand jurors. We don't know what could happen. We have seen instances where Trump supporters have shown up, outside the judges' houses. They have shown up at the courthouses. Yes, there was one woman up in New York that became violent with a knife attack, but this is serious. And this is the risk that these prosecutors and judges and everybody else, that's the risk they have taken on in order to prosecute this alleged criminal activity. And I cannot, underscore that enough, because that is such a horrific thing for these people to go through. This is their job, right? They're supposed to go out there and prosecute crime. I mean, isn't that what Republicans tell us all the time we got to do? Liberals are too soft on crime. And then they finally come out and start prosecuting crime. And you're like, but no, not like that. So they become angry and they issue these death threats. They dox these individuals. And there's only one reason to do that. Somewhere along the line, they're hoping, I imagine, that one of those supporters is just unhinged enough to show up somewhere and do something. Now, these grand jurors, their job is over, okay? All they said was, yes, indict. They didn't say convict. They just said, based on the evidence we've seen, it's pretty clear to us crimes were committed. They do not control Donald Trump's fate. The only people who control Donald Trump's fate are Trump and his legal team. Those are the folks. And they should not be threatened. They should not live in fear that a crazed Trump supporter or even a crazed liberal is going to show up and do something to them. These people are normal, average, everyday people. And we can disagree with them politically. We can disagree with the lawyers for even taking Trump on as a client. And I actually bring that up because we've actually had credible reports that Judge Cannon, the Trump-appointed judge down in South Florida, has actually been getting threats from people on the left. This is just absolute bonkers behavior. Most of it from the right. We're talking like 99% over there. But it's never okay. It doesn't matter which side it is coming from. This kind of behavior is never okay. I'm Farron Cousins. You can find me youtube.com/TheRingOfFire, youtube.com/FarronBalanced. I'm in for David today, and we'll be right back with more.
Think of your most personal emails. If you're using a free email provider, you should know that they're scanning every email you send and receive, even after you delete it. They're usually using the data to build a picture of your life to show you ads, which many find creepy. Our sponsor, StartMail, never scans or tracks your emails. Privacy is what comes first. And unlike other email services, when you delete an email in StartMail, it is gone forever. It also protects your data by blocking tracking pixels in emails, which companies and hackers can use to track you. You can create unlimited email aliases to protect your identity and cut down on spam. You can encrypt every email you send, even if the recipient isn't using encryption. StartMail gives you 20 gigs of storage. That's more than you get on Gmail. and it only takes a few clicks to migrate all of your emails and contacts over to StartMail. Go to startmail.com/Pacman to get 50% off your first year. That's only about $2 a month. The link is down below.